the session here this morning, it was one that I sort of went through the motions on. It's the first time, I think, in maybe a while where I've approached writing with this sort of just, hey, wake up and just do it and get it over with kind of mentality. Even some of the sessions that I've had when I was talking about how I was frustrated with the process, and and even more recently when I was talking about how mentally I'm kind of checked out of this project at this point, I'm basically ready to move on to something else. Even then, there was an element still of, hey, just, focusing on the work and trying to do really well and trying to get things, of trying to get things done correctly with a good deal of focus, with a good deal of mindfulness on the project. Today was not like that. Today was a really short session, and I did it today basically out of obligation. It was one of those sections where I just basically went and did my writing because I do this now every day for the channel. That's basically what today was. Nothing wrong with doing that. Not every day are you going to wake up and you are going to be, hitting your computer, hitting your desk and writing right away and feeling this burst of inspiration. Doesn't happen. There's a lot of days in the process where you get up and you just do it just because you have to. It's like your day job. You don't go to work every day motivated, I imagine. There are days you go to work just because you need the paycheck. Kind of the same thing with today. It was basically get up and do it because you need, quote unquote, the paycheck, metaphorically, right? Obviously, I'm not getting paid for this at the moment, so, but yeah, that's all that was, and it felt at least okay. The session, it felt all right. What I did, I feel like I actually made at least some small progress. I was going in and just basically, again, getting rid of some words that I noticed tend to be repeated a bit too much in a particular section. I went through and just revised a little bit of the wording in a certain section there. Just, again, making the smallest of changes, going through making some very, very small changes. But that was most of really the session. It was not particularly long at all. I think I spent maybe about a half hour writing, and that was it. Reason for that, and the reason for my distraction, is very simple. I'm actually going to be heading out of the area a little bit later on today. I basically have a chess tournament tomorrow, so with it, my mind's pretty much focused completely on that. That's pretty much where my mind is completely at. So today, just again, was a bit of a day where I wasn't too much in the headspace for writing. Tomorrow's video is going to come up really late. I imagine, because I plan on doing some writing when I return tomorrow evening, which is, I'll probably be getting it close to the midnight deadline. Is going to be my guess for tomorrow night's video. So keep an eye out for that, and then obviously Sunday we'll get back to normal here. As far as an update on where the book is, I'm 50 pages in. So 50 pages of the initial draft is now up at this point. So 50 pages of the kind of the last pass is through. So those first 50 are looking, it's sparkling, it's polished, it's good to go. Now I move on to, I think the book's about 400 pages. So I move on to the next, 350 basically here coming up. And for the month of November, that's going to be the goal. It's just getting that done, knocking it out. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing going forward here. I'll be back obviously tomorrow evening with another video on this, but yeah, today was a quick one, and just, again, more of something I've done out of obligation than anything else.